Your camera has detected motion. By Rhaegar. It's funny, really. Buying a security camera to help ease your fears, only to have it strengthen them. Unfortunately, this is the case with my new indoor security camera. Let me back it up a bit. Last March, my wife, Ridley, and I bought our first home. Being a couple of 25-year-olds, we couldn't be happier. We somehow landed an amazing deal on a century home in a secluded neighborhood outside a large Midwestern city. The house had been on the market for 3 weeks, which is a lifetime for this particular neighborhood. The original owner had passed away a few months prior, and we bought it from his son at 2/3 the asking price. I'm not sure why it wasn't selling, or why the seller accepted such a low offer, but I can't complain. 5-bed, 3-bath, and perfect for our new life. The house is a typical colonial from the early 1900s. Beautiful wood floors and a stone fireplace greet you as you enter the front door. The basement is large, the ceilings are tall, and the bedrooms are massive. And the house backs up onto a beautiful secluded woodland. As far as our master bedroom, it's the entire attic running the full length of the house. Vaulted ceilings, complete with dormer windows. Ridley, me, and our dog, Honey, quickly fell in love with our new home. However, we've been experiencing strange events following one traumatic night. September the 27th, 2:30 a.m.
Babe, I think someone's downstairs.
What?
I hear footsteps downstairs. What do we do?
Be quiet. Let me listen. Honey's low growl fills the room. Sure enough, I hear it. I wish I had been mistaken, but someone was in my house. I could hear the creaking of the old oak floors. Between the sounds of the creaks, I heard faint whispers. As it turns out, my friend had gotten a little too drunk and decided to Uber to my place instead of his own. He figured he would use his spare key, crash on the couch, and explain everything in the morning. As a result, we changed the locks. Also, I thought it would be a good idea to install a motion-detecting security camera in our living room. But as terrifying as this night was for us, this isn't the story I wanted to share. It's what's been happening lately that's truly terrifying me. October 27th, around 3:30 a.m. Ridley and I returned from a night out with friends, including the one who broke in. I put the key in the tumbler of the deadbolt and get a rush of panic. The front door is already unlocked. My phone chimes as soon as I turn my key. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. I slowly open the door, expecting the worst. With Ridley hiding behind me, we can't believe what we see. Clothes are thrown all over the floor. It looks as though someone was furiously looking for something and tore through the clothes looking for it. I turn on the light. Honey is shaking in the corner and growling. I've never seen a full-grown Rottweiler so shaken up. But the strangest thing, every candle in our house was lit. All of them. One on the coffee table, one in the downstairs bathroom, 2 in the dining room, 1 in the upstairs bathroom, and 2 more in our attic bedroom. Why would someone break in and light our candles? As for what was stolen, nothing. They took absolutely nothing. Clothes, money, Xbox, guns, computer, jewelry, iPads, all there. We even had a couple hundred in cash on the kitchen table, not even touched. I remember the video footage. I have to see who or what caused this. It didn't record. The video shows my living room perfectly still. The next shot is of Ridley and I walking in and discovering the scene. What should have been recording of the wreckage is just gone, or never existed. I considered filing a police report, but what would I say? The messy clothes bandit broke in, scared my dog, and lit some candles. November 23rd, noon. Me, Ridley, and Honey are at my wife's parents' for Thanksgiving. My phone buzzes. 12:03:05. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Nobody's home. Please tell me no one's inside. I nervously unlock my phone and open the security app, trying to play back the footage as soon as possible. The camera is pointed at my front door and has a wide angle of the living room, windows and stairwell. I think I saw something move in the live stream. I load the recorded video, my heart pounding in my chest. After 5 long seconds, it plays. There's nothing there, just 15 minutes of our silent and still living room. I show my father-in-law and he says it's probably motion from the sunlight and shadows. So I chalk it up to that, hoping my new camera isn't faulty. The movement I saw must have not been real. 11 p.m. Back at home, I decided to have one more drink in my kitchen before bed. My dog is lazily laying on the bathroom floor whilst Ridley takes a shower upstairs. I hear the old wood floor bend and my phone chime. I jump. 11:03:30. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. I'm right next to the living room. Did it pick up my motion earlier and give me a delayed notification? 11:04:17. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. I play the video. My infrared lit living room fills my phone screen. Nothing there. Again. Of course. I take a few steps and tilt my head to get a better look into the threshold of the dark living room. Still nothing. I switch to live video and decide to test the camera's reliability. I walk by it and view myself through my phone screen, glowing white in infrared. 11:05:44. Your camera has detected motion. Recording of progress. It's obviously working since it picked up my movement. While simultaneously looking at myself through the camera screen and walking around the room, the live feed starts cutting in and out, almost like it's buffering. I took a step forward, the video becoming more grainy and choppy. One more step forward. The screen freezes momentarily. Something is definitely interfering with the stream. Am I too close to the camera? Does that even matter? It seems like the closer I get to my fireplace on the wall, the worse the video gets. One more step forward. My phone freezes. Screen goes blank. I can't see a thing. It won't light up. The darkness of the living room consumes me. I feel something cold brush on my back and my neck. I can see my breath. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. My phone is going crazy, rapidly lighting up and then going back to black. I can see something else move in the video. I'm frozen with fear. I can feel someone's presence behind me. I hurry over to the wall and flip the switch, letting the room flood with light, expecting the worst. I'm completely alone. After about 10 minutes of searching the room, I collect myself. I hear Ridley get out of the shower. I decide not to mention anything to her for now. I try and act normal as we climb into bed for the night. I lie in bed and listen to her complain about the shower getting way too hot, even when she was turning it down. After Ridley fell asleep, I pulled out my phone, loaded the app, and pressed play on the security video. I have to see what it picked up. And this time, I can see it. There was someone else in the room with me. I wasn't alone that night. Playing the security video of November 23 still haunts me. Well, it did. As I laid in bed next to my wife, loading the security footage on my phone, my heart stopped when I saw it behind me on the screen. I can only describe it as a man, or close to being a man. I could barely bring myself to study the image on my phone screen. I was so paralyzed with nauseating fear. But there behind me was a tall, skeletal, human-like figure. standing at least a foot taller than me, its bony claw-like fingers brushing against the nape of my neck. Its eyes, its jet black eyes locked on me, while my eyes shone bright in the infrared. Its were dead, unnaturally black. They were the darkest shade I have ever seen, the kind that would swallow any light, standing out even in the dark living room. Worse than its eyes was its smile. Its menacing and impossibly wide toothy smile, jagged white fangs locked together like a zipper, grinning ear to ear. But that's not even the worst part. It was staring at me. Not in the moment, when I was physically in front of the black-eyed man, but staring at me through the camera. It knew I would be watching through my phone. I know what you're probably thinking. OP, just show us the video. There's nothing more I want in the world than to show you that nightmarish being and its sinister smile. But it left. It left the video. Let me explain. As I paused the video preparing to take screenshots and show Ridley, the thing moved. This insidious thing moved. It started by cocking its head to the side, still staring at me through the camera as if studying me with curiosity or testing me. My body still froze in time in the video, just as logic and reason says it should. All I could do was watch. Then it began walking around the frozen living room, never breaking its cold stare and with that impossibly wide, toothy grin. My mind raced to comprehend how something could be moving on a paused video. With an ear-shattering white noise, the black-eyed man contorted its sharp, twisted body and crawled. It crawled so unnaturally on all fours. White noise and the sound of bones cracking filled my ears. The next thing it did caught me by total surprise. It crawled like a cockroach fleeing the light into the opening of the fireplace. It happened so quickly I was in disbelief. Then I ran. I ran as fast as I could downstairs and slammed the fireplace doors shut. I don't remember ever having them open. There's something I should explain about my fireplace. It's big. Very big. So big that the previous owner installed fireproof masonry and added a large wooden frame mantel, brick, and smaller brass glass doors just to make it appear to be more normal size. Also, it has an ash dump. For those who are unaware, an ash dump is like a trap door on the floor of the firebox. This was used as an easy cleanup for ash. Instead of sweeping it up, you would just hit the trapdoor and the ash would fall into a chute built in the walls below the fireplace. Although the dump door still works, the chute door in the basement where one would clean the collected ash has long since been sealed up. When we first moved in, our home inspector informed us that the chute became porous over time, and the holes inside our walls created a fire hazard. Basically, don't use the ash dump. Whatever this thing that just ran into the fireplace is, it's in our walls. By this point I noticed Ridley and Honey were behind me, both looking concerned. What is going on? The fireplace. Man in the fireplace. Santa? I almost laughed. After collecting myself, I was able to recount the recent events. Ridley wasn't quite convinced, leaning to the side of reason and suggested I'd fallen asleep and become a victim of a lucid nightmare. After 20 or so minutes, they retired to bed. I needed to investigate. I decided to shine my flashlight in the fireplace and look for any evidence. First, in the firebox. Nothing. Then up the chimney. Just the typical stains and fire damage. Finally, the ash dump. As I pressed down on the trap door, it was the smell that hit me first. Rot. Putrid, disgusting, sulfuric smelling rot. I shone my beam of light down the 20-foot hole-ridden chute. That's when I heard it. First, an animal-like hiss. Then it moved. It moved away from the light. Startled, I jumped back and slammed the glass door shut. That's it. It doesn't like light. The black-eyed man hates the bright LED light. It can handle the fire, but not this. I set my flashlight down on the table, pointed at the fireplace doors. I am not letting it get out. I needed to stock up. I grabbed my extra flashlight and batteries and waited in front of the fireplace, staring at the intense beam of light, and slowly fell asleep on the floor. That night, I had the most vivid dream. I dreamt I was in my house, only it was new, brand new. There was a tall man there, a tall man with dark eyes, dressed in early 1900s clothing. He kept walking back and forth in the living room, feeding logs to the fire. Back and forth, placing more and more wood into the flames. That's when I noticed they weren't logs. They were limbs. Human limbs. This man was carelessly burning human flesh in my home, in my fireplace. I yelled at him, and he turned towards me slowly, cocked his head, and gave me that same toothy smile, staring into my soul with those inky eyes. November 24th. 3:33:33. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. I woke up to my phone chiming. It must have recorded my sleeping on the floor. It's freezing. Why is this house so cold? I swipe my phone and load the video. No. This is impossible. It's Ridley. She's in the living room, and he's right next to her. The black-eyed man is standing right next to her, hand in hand. And now he's leading her to the fireplace. Ridley! I yelled at the top of my lungs. Ridley! To my confused relief, she came running down the stairs. What's wrong? You're here? What's this video? What video? I went to open my phone and search for the video. No videos recorded. What? How? I keep searching and nothing. What did I just watch, and where is it? I'm going to work. Are you okay? Why are you shivering? Are you not cold? No, I feel fine. I'm going to be late. I love you. November 25th. 3:33:33. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. It's so cold. Why is it so cold? I have the heat on, hat, coat, boots, everything. I load the new video. The video is of me, but I'm turning off the flashlight. And now I'm going around the house and unscrewing all the light bulbs and smashing them. I look over to the table. Luckily, my flashlight is still on and pointed at the fireplace, keeping the thing at bay. All of the light bulbs seem to be in place. I'm so cold. November 26th. I'm so tired and so cold. Ridley took the dog and they're visiting with relatives. I can't let this thing out. It's so cold, I can't get warm. I'm not letting this flashlight go out. I'm not letting this thing out. I'm freezing. November 25th, 3:33:33. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. The video is of me, Ridley, and Honey. We're so warm by the fire in the living room. Why is it still so cold? I'm freezing. Ridley and Honey come home in a few days. I can't wait. I'm so tired and so cold. I can't wait until they get home and we can be warm. I'm so tired. I just want to sleep and be warm. I can't let it out. Why is it so cold? November 28th. This is my last entry. I am giving up. I am so tired and freezing. I just want what I dream about. My family, the warmth. It's too cold. I think I'll light the fire. Wait for them to get home. It's too cold. I don't need this light. I just want the fire. That will make me warm. The fire feels nice in the dark. I'll sleep now. My family will wake me up. The fire will make me warm. Midnight. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Midnight. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Midnight. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Midnight. Your camera has detected motion. Recording in progress. Midnight.